Born in
태생.
Germany, fluent in 3 languages, and even skilled in piano and horseback riding. Would you believe it if a protagonist with such a perfect setting, straight out of a comic book, actually existed? This is the story of actress Mun Ka-young, the representative, Brainiac, of the Korean entertainment industry and now a goddess for people all over the world. However, more surprising than her brilliant specs is her tenacity, having silently stayed in supporting roles for over 10 years to sharpen her skills. Breaking the prejudice of being a silver spoon child actor, we reveal her dramatic growth story of how she became the standard of melodrama that everyone acknowledges. Stay tuned, the real Mun Ka-young you didn't know about begins now. Mun Ka-young's start was a bit different from ordinary actors. Born in Karlsruhe, Germany, in 1996, she grew up between a physicist father and a musician mother. From a young age, she naturally learned German, English, and Korean, acquiring a multicultural sense. At the age of 10, as soon as she returned to Korea, she entered the path of an actor by chance after being selected as an advertising model. But it wasn't just thanks to her pretty looks. Her intellectual curiosity, loving classical music and reading Kant's philosophy books since childhood made her attitude toward acting unique. While others were playing, this girl, who looked at the script one more time and never put down a book in the corner of the filming set, was preparing to become the most shining star at the brilliant end of her 20s. Mun Ka-young is not a so-called one-hit wonder. Her acting career began in 2006 at the age of only 10 with the film To Sir, With Love. Until she stood at the brilliant end of her 20s, having been born in 1996, her process never stopped. The girl, who had not been back in Korea for long after being born in Germany, entered the path of an actor after being scouted as a commercial model. In her days as a child actor, she was a true icon of hard work. In prominent works such as Prince Hours, Which You He, and Me, Re, Daegu's Attack and Defense Battle, she learned the atmosphere of the set by playing the childhood versions of various characters. In the 2010 drama Bad Guy, she appeared as the younger version of actress Oh Yeon-soo, leaving a short but strong impression, and she built up basic stamina, regardless of the genre, by mastering historical dramas like The Reputable Family and Yamyeong-go. During the transition period from a child actor to an adult actor, Mun Ka-young began to gradually engrave her presence on the public through the role of Wang Hae-bak, the 4th daughter in the drama Wang's Family. She seemed like a quiet youngest daughter who wore glasses and only focused on studying, but a solid ego was wriggling inside. During this period, she entered the Department of Acting for Theater, Film, and TV at Kyo-hwan University, becoming an actress with both theory and practice. In fact, the biggest difficulty child actors face is shedding their young image, but Mun Ka-young was not impatient. Instead, she learned the responsibility of an adult actor with her loyal acting in The Merchant Gaekaju 2015 as the handmaid Wal Yi, and in Don't Dare to Dream Jealousy Incarnate. She proved her unique presence and rom-com potential as the prickly adolescent girl Lee Pal-gang among great seniors. Furthermore, she showed her passion by not hesitating to ruin her appearance for the role of Dong Mok-gai, a woman disguised as a man, in Live Up to Your Name. The combination of over 10 years of experience as a child actor and her fierce efforts as a supporting actress gave her the flexibility to remain unfazed on any set, which later became the source of her heavy power to lead a show as a lead actress. The numerous hours she spent to become a lead actress cultivated her insight into the depth of characters rather than just being a career, knowing the hardships of supporting actors hidden behind the glamorous protagonist better than anyone else. She is known as a humble and considerate actress on set. That serious attitude of breathing soul into her characters, regardless of the size of the role, has become the greatest asset that made the Mun Ka-young of today. The first turning point that changed Mun Ka-young's life was undoubtedly the drama Tempted the Great Seducer. Here, she played the role of Choi Soo-ji, the epitome of glamour, exploding her sharp and haughty charm that had been hidden. Viewers were enthusiastic about the overwhelming charisma and sophisticated atmosphere that was hard for an actress who had just entered her 20s to exude. Reactions like, "Was Mun Ka-young this sexy?" poured in, and she completely took off the label of a child actor by winning the Excellence Award at the Drama Awards that year with this work. In particular, the fashion and makeup she showed in this work became a hot topic among young people, and she proved her potential as a style icon as well as her acting skills. Her eyes, which delicately portrayed a scarred soul hidden behind a cold and cynical expression, were the signal flare, announcing that the era of actress Mun Ka-young had finally arrived. Later, she expanded her spectrum by challenging a new genre, comic romance. It was the drama Welcome to Waikiki 2, playing the role of Han Soo-yeon, the first love of 3 men, She provided a reversal of charm with comic acting that was unafraid of ruining her image while maintaining the typical innocence of a first love. Her nonchalant acting in absurd situations, such as eating beef bone soup while wearing a wedding dress, brought great laughter to viewers. The evaluation, "She is pretty but even funny," was the greatest compliment for a rom-com heroine. Thanks to her solid basics built since her child actor days, she showed a core that didn't lose its center even in exaggerated comic situations, and through this work, she evolved into an all-rounder actress equipped with bright and cheerful energy. The moment Mun Ka-young's melodramatic emotion reached its peak was the drama Find Me in Your Memory. Playing Yo Ha-jin, a woman who forgot her memories in order to live in a man who remembers everything, she performed a three-dimensional act, moving between the appearance of a glamorous rising star and the painful memories hidden within. In particular, the perfect chemistry with her co-star was so hot that it created an enthusiastic fandom called the memory couple. Seeing her put innocent playfulness and the desperate sadness hidden behind it into a single tone of voice and a single glance, the public began to fall for Mun Ka-young's melodrama. Through this work, she firmly established herself as an actress with deep sensibility who moves the emotions of viewers beyond just being a good actress. And in 2020, the legendary work True Beauty appeared, making the whole world fall for Mun Ka-young. For the role of Lim Joo-kyung, who overcomes her appearance complex with makeup, she took a bold step by drawing red spots on her face and using rough makeup. Along with the perfect synchronization with the original webtoon, she stood tall as a global star by sincerely portraying the pain and growth Joo-kyung feels. This work received an explosive response abroad, and her SNS followers easily surpassed the tens of millions, making her a global goddess in name and reality. However, she was not intoxicated by her popularity. Instead, she showed deep affection for the character, saying, "I was also comforted through Joo-kyung." It was a moment when her serious attitude toward the work shone along with her star power. Mun Ka-young's true value lies in the fact that she doesn't just stay as a glamorous rom-com queen. She surprised everyone with her next work, The Interest of Love. She completely erased the bright and cheerful image of True Beauty and returned as Ahn Soo-young, who is cold, dry, yet possesses deep sadness. Her acting, which portrayed the complex and subtle psychology of love through her eyes, rather than lines and through suppressed silence rather than screaming emotions, drew praise as the standard of melodrama. She answered the public's question, "Did you know Mun Ka-young could act this deeply?" With her skills, the heavy power to lead the show as a lead actress was the greatest gift given by over 10 years of supporting roles. The keyword, Brainiac, cannot be omitted when talking about Mun Ka-young. She is a well-known bookworm in the entertainment industry. Reading, which became a habit from childhood, made her world of acting even richer. In fact, even during busy filming schedules, she reads dozens of books a month, and has a deep intellectual inner strength to the extent of reading German and English original books without translation. Recently, she also showed her aspect as a writer by publishing the essay Pata, which contains her thoughts and impressions. She has grown into an artist who knows how to philosophically contemplate life and translate it into sentences, not just an actress who writes. Her atmosphere of intellectual beauty led to love calls from luxury brands, and her charisma as a fashion ambassador captured the eyes of the world. In 2025, she perfectly portrayed the role of Baek Soo-jung, a planning team leader who lives confidently after overcoming her dark past in the webtoon-based drama My Dearest Nemesis That Guy is a Black Dragon, showing the standard of rom-com. The cheerful yet bold team leader Baek Soo-jung was Mun Ka-young herself. Soon after, in the legal drama Seocho-dong, she showed another transformation by playing Kong Hee-ji, a passionate first-year associate lawyer. She realistically portrayed the growth story of a person who gave up her dream of being a pianist to protect her beloved family and chose the path of a lawyer. Her smart image and accurate diction, as someone who actually speaks 3 languages, shone in Th.